All right, shalom, shalom. We the bros from the Great Millstone Chicago. Yeah, we can just use yours. It's all good. All right, so like it, we the bros from the Great Millstone Chicago branch coming to another lesson to the Spring Pie Yabashim Al Shah. Before we start, let's start off by giving our praise and the glory due to
Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, HaKadosh.
Allah said, Apostle Great Millstone, real, and say this, all you brethren doing this work into sincere charity. All right, and we're just gonna do a lesson, quick little word through the spirit. Touching on the times that we're in, man. All right, because, me and the brother, we was out and about, and we went to go grab a bite to eat. All right, when we went into the store, we seen a sign, all right, which says, store pricing notice. Due to rapidly increasing operation costs and economic inflation, effective immediately, a 3.99, which is basically 4%, they just like to take a percent off to make it look cheaper. It says a 4% price increase will be implemented on all products, right? And that just shows you, all right, the state of the economy, man. And this is just one little small snippet out of countless of things that's going on, man. All right, gas prices, right? Prices on goods in general due to gas prices, all type of stuff, right? But this is the beginning of sorrows, man. The script's talking about, man. It looks like this, man. It starts off small, man, right? And it's a gradual thing, but it don't happen overnight. We're not gonna wake up and tomorrow and it's gonna be, but we're in those times, man. All right, the beginning of sorrows, and you Jakes are about to feel it, man. All right, you Israelites who've been scoffing and scoring the men of the Lord for all these years, decades upon decades, or years upon years, however long you heard the truth before and you didn't believe and scoffed. Hey, these prices are about to go crazy, man, right? Hyperinflation is about to happen in the U.S., man, right? Mm-hmm. And you people aren't going to be able to afford any type of food, any type of goods, right? And this is all prophesied through the scriptures. This is all, a judgment from Yahweh Ba'asham Al Shai upon the wicked, man. Because even in these times, the men of the Lord are going to be straight. They're going to eat. They're going to be clothed. They're going to be fed. But you people are going to feel the squeeze, right? And this is for your wickedness, man. For your unbelief in the Lord, all right, and his men, right?
Yeah. Hey, because what you have?
I had one. This is this is Isaiah. It's Isaiah 31, in verse 1. It says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and chariots, because there are many, and trust in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not into the Holy One of Israel, neither see the Lord." That's what you people have been doing this whole time, man. Right? Esau shows off his fucking military equipment. He does his air and water shows. He does his motherfucking military parades, and he shows off all this technology that he's been given from Yahweh Ba'asham Al Shai. And you people think that this guy is, the Lord and Savior himself, man. Yeah. Right? Who is the Lord to you, man? Here it is. You see this man, and he's doing good for himself. He's prospering, and he has, all this weaponry, because his blessing is a sword. So you disregard the Most High. You disregard his prophets, right? You go down to Egypt for help. You know, you don't trust in Yahweh Ba'asham Al Shai. Your mind is the Lord is nowhere in all your thoughts, man. Are you constantly thinking about this society and Esau coming to your aid, man? Right? But you don't think about Yahweh Ba'asham Al Shai coming to your aid. So guess what? The Lord is gonna confound you, man. And when I say you, I'm speaking to Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. Right?
Yeah, because ultimately Esau Edom have made them comfortable, and this is why prices are, skyrocketing. And then at these same places, it may look as if, some things are still being so cheap. Some people may think just because they can go to these same restaurants in which they're about to be hyperinflations and get a so-called 10-piece for $10, that they're in a good case. but not understanding that all of this is about to run out. You know, we see gas prices are skyrocketing. They say they're running out of oil. We are here. You know, it's the beginning of a famine. And this is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 17. This is why it says, this is backing up the elder brother Yaquab. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? See, because our people, by them not trusting in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, they are already damned. You know, according to the scriptures, you know, some are already damned. You know, see, because everybody is going to get a doom. You know, some people are going to have a bad doom. You know, they don't understand that they are already doomed for destruction. You know, just because they don't understand that they need Yahweh Shem Yahushua to in his wisdom to be ground and stable in those days in which the scriptures told us that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time. You know, it says the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. And the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? So these is like the elder brother Yaquab was going into, you know, when the scriptures told us that, hey, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. My servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. We believe that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to deliver us, but we have to have that single mindset, that single eye, and believing that only Yahweh Shem Yahushua can save us. And this is what the world don't understand, in which our people being scattered among the world, being so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you know, making up the 12 tribes of Israel. They don't understand that we only have one power. There's nothing else to do. There's no religion to run to. There's no church to go to. We have to run into the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua as a strong tower. And it says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation, anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. So this is why the scriptures told us, all Israel are not Israel. You know, 2/3 of our people have already basically, they said everything that was pertaining to life. So they live a death style. They like being called black. They like being called Mexicans. They like being called Puerto Ricans and everything else that this world have surnamed them. They don't like being called Yasharala, he princes of power. So they don't want to run into Yahweh Shem Yahushua and try to live up to the standards, because we're all being made perfect. The hopeful righteous men of the Lord are only being made perfect right now, man, because we're still in these vile bodies, these temples as well, that are prone into sin. But we believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, so in these times to come, in which the brother just went into the 4% inflation at this one spot, there's a lot of decreasing as well in these places. I just heard about DraftKings. Now, this is something that you can search up. DraftKings here in Illinois, down in Wrigley. There's about to be a downsizing in which they fired multiple, I think they, so far as June or July or something like that, they supposed to be like firing like whatever percent of their staff, man. You know, and they're going to give them a little money. Mind you, this money that these people that already worked for, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. These people that already made that money for these people, so they're going to give them a little paycheck, because a lot of these people have already put in years of work, and they're just being terminated out of the blue.
Yeah, hey. America is about to be like Venezuela, man. You know, in Venezuela, man, the economy collapsed and people was making purses and different fucking knickknacks out of money. You know, because the money was worthless, man. So you had just piles of money just floating around in the street because it was literally worthless. You couldn't. One fucking $100 was probably less than 1 cent, man. Yeah. It didn't matter. It's like finding a penny on the ground. You're not gonna get excited about a penny on the ground, man. Yeah. All right, you're gonna most likely walk over it, man, like most people do. Yeah. You know, and that's how America is finna be, man. All right, hyperinflation is gonna hit so hard to where, well, first off, you know, these people, all right, aren't gonna be able to purchase anything. You know, these businesses are gonna shut down, right? You know, and then, you know, because if you can't afford anything, then there's no need to work, right? Like, what are you going to work for if you're making, I don't give a fuck if you're making $100 an hour, if the dollar isn't valued anymore by the world, right? Because these other worlds are creating their own currencies, right? Which we know is all gonna tie into this digital currency, you know. But at first, you know, the dollar has to collapse, man. You know, so they're gonna, you know, Esau has his agenda, you know, on how to collapse that dollar. But whatever, it's according to the Lord's will.
Yeah.
The dollar has to collapse, man. So, you know, this place is gonna be like Venezuela, man. Then Esau's gonna come in with that with that solution, which is gonna be the RFID chip.
He
man.
got something for you.
Yeah.
If I make, I'll just take this last verse. It says in 2 Ezra 16:21, it says, "Behold, victuals shall be sold." Victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. So even though you can still go out here and get, get your so-called deals and your sales at these so-called grocery stores and the restaurants, you don't understand that
How close we is.
This is it, man.
Yeah.
This is it. So enjoy your whatever you can get, man. But it says even then shall evils grow upon the earth, and Esau Edom is working evils upon right under our nose, man. Remember, the scripture told us that he can't go to sleep unless he calls something to fall. He can't unless he do some wickedness, man. So he's working, like the elder brother was just saying. He's Esau and his agenda. He's working on it right now under our nose, and our people are still getting comfortable. And these prices are about to skyrocket overnight. I just was at this same restaurant just maybe last week. That sign wasn't there. So this is something that is about to take an effect, and we're all gonna feel it, man. Yeah. But our hope and our trust is not in Esau Edom. Our hope and our trust is not in these restaurants. We trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua to feed us and deliver us in the times to come.
That's it. Because these they're not worried about the damn dollar collapsing, man. They got trillions and trillions of dollars in every currency you can imagine, right? Mm-hmm. What they worried about is how to enslave you Israelites to the utmost fullest, right?
Yeah.
And that's the MOTB, man. If you put a chip on everybody in the world, then you know exactly what's going on. See, you ain't gonna be the Most High, but you're gonna be damn near as the Most High, man. You got surveillance everywhere in the world. You know where everybody's at, right? Mm-hmm. At all times, you know what's going on. Like this is Esau's MO.
Yeah, and that's just real quick. It says in Ecclesiastes 12:3 says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of the music shall be brought low." And we see everything being brought low in this place, man. All the holidays is not holidays anymore. Mind you, they never was holidays. They never was holy days, man. They wicked days. These days is folly days, man. But you see, they're not even follified like they used to be. Remember, they used to be follified. They used to be cracking. Nah, it's being brought low. So a lot of these people are feeling it. So when they think they're about to celebrate all these, these same holidays, they're not going to be able to celebrate them no more, because a lot of people are not getting the link card no more. A lot of people are trying to fend for themselves. And like we just talked about, the DraftKings, it's not just that corporation. There's a lot of other corporations that are downsizing as we speak. So they have already set a date where these people have to have found another job, or they're not going to be able to support themselves anymore for the weeks to come, man. But it says, also, when they shall be afraid of that which is high and fears. Oh, it's like it. But yeah,
So that was just a quick little lesson, touching on, we at the beginning of sorrows, man. The sign we seen, the Spirit hopped on us, and we was like, shit, let's do the lesson. We still waiting on the food. We just bought for the 4% chart increase. You know what I'm saying? And, but the Lord got us, man. But these people, man, they feeling it. They gonna continue to feel it.
Yeah.
And that's just another sign that we heading towards the end, man.
Yeah, we just got just one more precept, because basically these people are already losing it, man. These people are already losing their mind. you know, and they've already given up. You know, and so we're coming to a time where famine really is about to hit, and these people are about to be eating themselves, man. There's accounts in the scriptures where, you know, these women were boiling each other babies. The one woman got mad because she boiled her baby already. The other woman didn't want to boil hers. This is the time that we are approaching, that we are actually in, and our people better repent, man. It's time to get right with the Lord. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man. But it says in Luke 23:31, it says, "For they do these things in the green tree," mind you. Our people are already we are already seeing cannibalism. We are already seeing our stores being filled with human meat. This guy's making freaking videos on TikTok and other platforms saying that they've been testing our meat, and they're saying that there's human meat in it. But it says, "What shall be done in the dry?" What do you think is going to happen when things really close up and Esau Edom is ready? He's able to show himself to be Esau, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for us to get right with our power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because things are about to skyrocket. We're not going to be able to go to Dollar Tree, Food for Less, and everything else that they put within these little four corners that they impoverish our people in, man, that we are impoverished in, you know, the so-called ghettos. It's time for us to rise, man. So, Kwam Yasharallah, man. So with that, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Baal Shem Yahweh Shai, Baal Shem Rakakwadash. And again, double honors to our elders, apostles of the great millstone that rule well. Peace and salutations to all you occupying among the four corners of the globe. Let's pushing out the words of Yahweh Baal Shem Yahweh Shai with truth, sincerity, and with charity. Shalom.
Shalom.
Until next time, bye bye.
Blah, blah, blah.